Jake Brandon here with Coug Connect. Got my man Harris here. We're going to talk some football. Harris, tell us about yourself.
I am 24 years old, 25 I think actually. I just had a son named Harvey, and I play right tackle here at BYU.
Long walks on the
Probably
beach.
should have said that first. I like long walks on the beach, and I love orange juice as well.
Yeah, we all love orange juice.
Yes. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Great. Harris, where did you play high school ball at?
Harriman High School, greatest high school ever invented, ever.
That's amazing.
Yeah. You can ask Blake Freeland too. He'll say the same thing.
Were you guys on the same team? Anything you want to teach us? There's tons of knowledge I know you can share with us.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna teach us. He's gonna teach us some football knowledge here.
All right, here we go. But here's something we've been working on at spring ball that I think will help. So say we have, an even front, just your classic, like a 3 and a 5. Okay, so a 5 technique is like outside of the tackle. A 3 tech is like on the outside of the guard, right there. So that's like where their head is pointing on our shoulder. So that's why we call it wide zone. So we're all going to be running kind of like on a track like this. So now this is important. It's a lot of people don't understand how behind the 3
He's not
tech.
tipping his hand at all.
Yeah. So, I'm going to try this. This guard is going to try and bump him back, because you have to understand where the
big concern from the fans is the D-line. They're like, oh my gosh, the D-line, this. They're worried about the depth in the D-line. Tell me your thoughts on the D-line. So Tyler's gone. Keep hearing good things about Chris as a guy who's blocking downfield and kind of intimately involved with that whole run game process. Tell us about Chris.
Chris is awesome. I think he's going to fit in perfectly with our offense. I've already seen a bunch of our guys running downhill. We got Peeny back, so that's good. But Chris is awesome, man. I've already seen the spring ball. He can run, and he brings the energy. So it's awesome.
Tell us about the O-line room. I feel like there's multiple dudes who will have shots at NFL careers in there.
Oh yeah, totally. I think it's awesome. I think it's brought some more competition. We have Keanu and Joe coming back, which Joe wasn't going to come back, and then he did. And Keanu was medically retired, and he came back. So it's great. We have a lot of guys who have played a lot of football in that room now, a lot of old guys. And I think that's great, especially for the new guys too.
Yeah.
Because they're learning from us, and they're learning all the ins and outs, learning all these little things about our offense.
So if you had to pick a number between 2 and 6 on how many guys will have at least a contract in the league, a chance to make a team in the league, where would you put that number, you think?
Oh, geez.
You don't have to name names. I just want to know your number.
Oh, yeah. We played against each other for a couple of years now, and I feel like you can always kind of gauge where they're at. And it's this year they're beating Utah was awesome. It's actually one of my goals as well. Coming into the program and knowing that we had such a long streak of losing, and me being able to be one of those guys that beat them after that long streak is something I'll never forget.
Makes it extra special.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really does.
Yeah, absolutely. Something no one can take away from us. So.
And little did we know at the time, it was the Pac-12 championship game.
Yeah. Oh
man,
shellacked.
Shellacked. That's you know it's bad. Okay. What is shellacked?
Yeah. I don't ever want to get shellacked.
No.
Right.
Yeah, I've talked to several of the players this year recently, and they have some pretty big goals.
Yeah.
For this season. Do you feel like that's the kind of collective idea?
Oh, totally. I think all of us are. Yeah, I think with more experience comes greater leadership, and also a greater knowledge, and a yearning to prove even more so, than what we did last year. And I think we got some great games to prove it.
It's funny, we just had Cody on, and he talked about how he felt like God led him to BYU.
Oh, really?
Which is interesting to me because he's not a member of the church, right? And then we had Tyler Algier at our event back in December. We had a VIP event with him, and he said he said BYU. First of all, he's like, don't get me wrong, BYU is my best offer by far. So let's not forget that. But when I was at BYU, I had special feelings that I felt like God wanted me to be at BYU.
That's crazy.
And you're like, whoa, like that's, which is chilling right now. Just so you know, we're up to like 390 followers.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
That's big time.
I know, it's big time. Yeah. Like we're almost influencer level.
Yeah, I believe it.
Status.
Oh.
But we were at a poll.
You got your own merch? You got everything.
Look at the merch.
You got your polos?
Oh, look at the polo, yeah. Yeah, Blake took all my 3X stuff, so I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know, he needs it more than I do.
Yeah,
he needs more swag. Yeah,
he's a young buck.
Exactly. Yeah, he's still in the dating world. Let him take it all. You probably won't even air this one. You know, like, this is just for reference.
Yeah.
Love everybody. Yeah, shout out to Connect, please.
Yeah,
follow.
Get us up to at least 400.
Get us,
influencer status.
Get us influencer status, please. Blue check mark would be nice.
Would be great.
Yeah,
you can make that happen. It'd be sweet.
Me as well. Yeah. If we could just everybody get a blue check mark.
Go follow Harris.
After this
go follow
interview.
Connect.
Yeah. Sucked because I got hurt.
Yeah. Game 3.
Game 4 USF.
Game 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Mason Wake fell on me. Shout out Mason Wake.
Love you, Mason.
Right on the goal line. Destroyed my ankle. So, like, after that 2021 season, you know, we had that chip on our shoulder the whole season because everybody said about us before, saying that, you know, that was a fluke, whatever. We came out and showed them it wasn't.
Harris, what was your one moment last year of all the cool things that was like your high?
It was just, I think, for offensive line too. You know, you saw that quote from Kyle Whittingham saying like, "Oh, I would have, you know, bet my house, whatever." I'm like, I'm gonna get that in a plaque one day on a wall. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know.
That we wouldn't have got beat in the trenches.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, you know, for the interwebs, for everybody that's out there listening to this, but there's all sorts of weird shits going on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and they moved us behind the student section.
Yeah.
So it was weird. I really would say, I'll say this, I'm like, my wife will get mad because I'm bold sometimes, but I'm like, that was extremely disrespectful. Then it came from my mission, and I was like, I want to go to BYU, no matter what.
Yeah. Now let's hear a bit about Harvey.
Okay, Harvey was born January 27th, 8 pounds, 2 ounces. It was awesome. And I got to skip Prowlers that day as well.
Oh, there you go.
Born on Friday, so I was like,
tender mercy.
Let's go. Yeah, I was like, thank you. No, it's amazing. I love him. But I see all this hate on Provo, on BYU, how it's so gross, and like it's all about progressing and being the best you can be. It's not just football; it's in life. And I think that's what's different about BYU. I talk about, I love Harvey Young. I always joke, like, if I could play any position in football, it would be running back, because I think running backs are way cool.
Yeah.
Like, I just think they're cool. And I think, like, part of the reason why we named Harvey, I was like, we love Harvey, thought he was a good name.